You're listening to the Wife Wednesday Radio Network. Find, follow, and like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and more. You can hear us across the U.S. and around the world on Apple Podcasts, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Amazon Podcasts, Spotify, and more. Now, here are your favorite radio wives.
Hey everybody, it's Wednesday and I'm one of your wives, Sina.
And I'm Nicole.
We're back with a whole new season of the Wife Wednesday show, and you can now find us on every major podcast platform across the country.
That's right. So sit back, relax, and join us for this week's episode here on the Wife Wednesday Radio Network.
Ma'am, take it away.
Fact of the week today is in 1883, Mary Ann Nichols was murdered, the first of Jack the Ripper's confirmed victims. Dun, dun, dun.
Do you know how upset I am that there will never ever be a true identity of Jack the Ripper?
Yeah, same.
It's just like, it's just an unsolved thing that I will never know the answer to, and I can never feel like it's been completed.
Yes. Agreed. And then in 1997, Diana, Prince of Wales, and her companion Dottie Fade with driver Henry Paul died in a car crash in Paris.
You know what's crazy is I kind of remember that my mom watching it on the news because my mom was really invested in that.
I don't remember it.
Maybe it was like a replay of it.
It may
that
have been.
I remember, but I was very young.
We were 6.
Yeah, but I mean, I have memories from when I was 2 years old, even 1. I have my earliest memory is before my 2nd birthday.
Yeah, I don't remember a lot before I was 8. So
that sounds like trauma.
It is trauma. All right. Hi, I have a kindergartner.
Yeah, and how did that first day go, my love?
The first day was fine. I cried for half the day, and then I was done, and I was okay. But I was like, I cried right before I left for work because Josh was putting him on the bus, and I was crying all the way to work. I walked in, didn't say hello to anyone. And I just sat there and I started working because it was Starbucks day. I literally looked ridiculous to the Starbucks girl that morning. And I'm just sitting there working, not talking at all. And the cubicle mate that I dislike yells from on the other side of the cubicle, "Is Nicole over there?" And I was like, "Yes." She's like, "Oh, you're just being quiet. How did this morning go?" And I just started sobbing that everyone who was in the office at the time came over to me. I'm like, "Don't touch me or it will be worse."
Yes.
Like, thank you for your concern. But hugging is not an option when I cry. Unless I just want to cry.
Yeah.
But like, I'm at work. I need to get myself together. So all day I just kind of sat there silently crying, listening to A Court of Thorn and Roses.
Okay. I noticed that's kind of your next thing. Can you go, or not the next
No,
thing?
it's okay. Yeah.
But you touched on it.
Yeah.
Can you get into it? Because
in a minute, yes. I have to state that also on the first day of kindergarten, my period started.
Oh, hey, at least you're not
so
pregnant.
Like, at least I'm not fucking pregnant. But also it just had to be on that day. Okay. A Court of Thorns and Roses. Obviously it's pretty popular on TikTok if you're on Book Talk, okay? Or it was. Like, it's not a big
it
thing.
still is.
I know it is, but I mean, like, it used to be everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And Brittany was like, "I just want to listen to a book, and I don't know what I want to listen to." And we normally listen to audibles together because then we chat about it all day at work. So I was like, "Ooh, there's this books collection that is from TikTok." I'm like, it's kind of like mystical, like creatures and things and fairies. We start listening to it, and she was like, "So they're not humans?" I'm like, "Yeah, she's human, but those are fairies."
Yeah.
She was very confused. She only knew about Tinkerbell fairies.
Oh, not like
she
Fae.
had never like learned about Fae, nothing.
Oh, so she thought they were all little?
Yes. She's like, so they're like, I was like, they're like, they look like humans with like fairy features.
Almost like elves.
Yes. I brought up a picture and showed her. She has never like, ever, no one in her life.
Gosh.
I was like, girl, welcome to Cena and I's life.
Yeah.
Cena introduced that kind of life to me, but
you were on your way. You had
I was
Harry
on
Potter.
my way. Yes, I had Harry Potter and like Lord of the Rings, so it was there. It just wasn't full life. But we finished the first book Friday. We started it Wednesday, finished it Friday.
Okay, you both did?
Yes. We have been keeping along with each other. We like keep with each other.
I love it.
So we have the second book to start on Monday.
So what happened at the end of the first book? It's like Tamlin and Feyre. She's in the
she
spring
died
court.
and then came alive.
Yes. Okay.
Because of that one bad guy who had her has her for 1 week a month or whatever.
Resend.
Yes.
I'm not saying that he's my favorite character, but he's my favorite character.
Why? No. Lucian. Lucian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But listen, girl.
I don't know.
You just need to finish the series.
Yes.
Because I would, if I was Feyre, it would be a straight dick buffet.
Oh, yeah. Agreed.
Doesn't matter.
Agreed.
If I was Feyre, dick buffet.
Yeah.
I don't care. I've got several orifices.
Several. Are you counting your ears?
I don't. These are fantasy men, and great big schlongs are not fitting in my ears.
Yeah. Neither.
Is that really a thing?
I don't know.
Because I only know it from Family Guy.
Same.
Okay.
I have no idea. But yeah, we've introduced Brittany to that world, so we have a lot more books that we can read. Yeah.
Come to me when you need your next suggestion.
Oh, we will.
Same author is I'm reading that Throne of Glass series.
Yes.
And
we'll probably
the main character
it.
is an assassin.
Oh, we'll probably listen to it.
Is an assassin, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
I think it's a little younger than the other one, but Oh, my turn?
Sure.
So I'm going to talk about the most exciting thing that happened this week that I forgot about until right this very second, so I added it to the end.
I see it, yeah.
Your girl got her nails done with your other girl. Beautiful.
Good.
I get so many compliments and comments on them. People are like, did you paint them yourself? And I'm like, hell no.
Hell no.
Hell no. My regional manager loves them. Yeah. I told someone else, I went to go get prescriptions for my dad last night.
Yeah.
And there's the girl at the pharmacy. And she's like, oh, your nails are cute. And I'm like, thanks. I got them done. And I'm like, I had to establish myself as the weird person in the office.
Yeah.
And she just kind of like spacey laughed. And she's kind of like a spacey person. I've seen her before. And I'm like, I don't know if you're entertained or not, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I had to go to Drug Mart last night to get dad's prescriptions, right?
Yes.
Fucking pouring.
Yeah.
Pouring. I'm in a white and black dress.
Yes.
And I get in there. My shoes are soaked. My shoes are still wet.
Yeah.
Out back. I'm thinking I'm going to have to wash and dry them tonight.
Yeah, because it's going to rain more.
I know.
And with the moisture in the air, they're not going to dry.
Moisture. Anyways. So I go in there. I just don't think people are friendly or talkative anymore.
No, they're not.
I'm like, I talk to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And
just small talk.
Small talk. People don't know how to small talk anymore.
Mm-mm.
And like the lady at the cash register when I was ringing out there, because I had to go get lunch meat and stuff for Dungeons and Dragons today.
Yeah.
When I'm checking out there, she had like an incredible RBF face. She never smiled at me. And, you know, I'm trying to talk to them, her and the other cashier that's sitting there. And I'm just like, ah, da, da, da. And she was like, I picked up an umbrella while I was there, but it didn't have a tag on it. So I grabbed another one and I'm like, oh, I just want this one. I'm like, but there's no tag on it. So I brought this one and I hand them to her and she like scans it. And then she's like, wait, do you just want the one? And I'm like, yes.
I just brought the freaking tag.
I was like, because clearly it's raining outside. And they just like don't even react to me. And I'm like,
wow.
okay.
Wow.
Okay. I'm like, clearly no one has personalities anymore.
No, they don't.
No one wants to talk anymore. It happens
Thank
at work
goodness
all the
we have
time.
nail technicians that love to talk to us.
Yes. Listen, when we were there,
Yeah.
obviously Kaylee is just one of the loves of our lives.
Yes.
She's a sunshine girl, ray of sunshine, everything.
Oh,
Love
yeah.
her. And then Maddie did my nails. First time I met Maddie.
Yeah.
She's awesome too.
Mhm.
And then of course Haven came in and she's awesome.
Haven! I love
And then
Haven.
she was doing her sister's toes and her sister was
Yeah.
cool.
And we found out that this weekend, like, it's already happened for you guys. They did a bachelorette party where they got locked into the Mansfield Reformatory for one night, and then they went and did the fun stuff of bachelorettes. And then when they get married, they're doing a haunted honeymoon.
Stop.
Like, the audacity to say that in front of me. I'm like, that's what Cena and I are doing for our honeymoon.
Yes. After our Harry Potter wedding.
Yes.
Which all of our guests will be sorted upon entry.
There will be 4 seated sections.
Yes, 4 long tables and then the wedding table.
What are we talking about? We already know who they are, so we're going to
You'll get the invites. Ourselves. Yeah, you'll get the invites and they'll be color
coded.
You're a Hufflepuff! Sorry, it says here that I'm a Hufflepuff, but my spouse is a Slytherin. Make friends with your house.
Literally, they are usually best friends. So
it'll be a Yule Ball theme.
Yes. Yes, it will. Speaking of Harry Potter, I went Halloween shopping.
Oh no.
Oh no. To be honest, I just went to TJ Maxx and I was like, well, there's Halloween stuff. Let's get to it. And started on that. It was more like emotional shopping that I need, but it didn't get fulfilled.
Oh no. Was there not enough Halloween stuff?
It was all like adult Halloween stuff.
Boring.
Yeah. A lot of Ray Dunn Halloween stuff, which I love, but also not exactly what I want.
Not spooky enough.
Yeah. I did decide on a tattoo, though, for my arm, which is bats flying from my wrist up to my shoulder where there will be a full moon scene.
Love it.
That's something I really, really am down for.
Andrew and I were talking about doing tattoos for our 5-year anniversary this year.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Why?
That's what we did for our literal honeymoon.
Should I come and we can talk to the tattoo artist about drawing us up a tarot card?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not to steal your anniversary.
The other person I was thinking about doing that with is Ashton. She's tattooing now.
Oh, yeah.
And
she's got spooky vibes.
She got spooky vibes.
I'm down with that.
And knowledgeable.
As long as she's good at it.
Oh, she's great.
Okay. I still follow her, but I don't see so much of the tattooing.
Well, she just started.
I know.
6 months ago.
Yeah, because she was an apprentice.
Yeah, because at first she started, she was doing like the restoration tattoos and the microblading and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Her thing that she went and got specialized in was being able to tattoo like nipples on people who've had like mastectomies and things like that. Mm-hmm. So that's the first step she took. She got her license in that, and then she got her license as a tattoo artist. And she just did a hummingbird the other day, and I was like, oh.
Well, I guess we're coming to you.
Yeah. I was like, it's a sign.
It's a sign. But just, I think it's also me coming out of my seasonal depression, because if you don't know, Nicole has seasonal depression during the summer and the winter, and she comes out of it for the fall and the spring. That's it. So I've been on this kick of cleaning and organizing my house because it's fall. It felt like fall for like a full
fall,
week and
y'all.
a half. And I just was like, well, we're doing this now.
This is my life.
Heidi ho, get your gears going.
So, along those seasonal depression lines,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going into my seasonal depression or just my regular depression. Who
Yes.
knows?
Yes.
But I've been having a hard time finding joy in things again. Everything feels like a chore, even the things I love.
I feel
So
you.
It's just everything is a chore, and I'm never not tired.
I think that's your regular.
My regular depression because I stopped swimming too.
Yeah. Yep.
So there's that.
Just wanted to categorize.
And I need to go swimming. I will go swimming tomorrow. Check in with me.
Oh, you know I will.
I'll go swimming at
I
4
will do
when
it
I get
all
off.
day. I'm putting alarms on my phone now.
Oh,
I'm
good.
going to text you morning, afternoon, and at the end of the day.
Not much different than our normal, but still.
I mean, for specific
specific
swimming.
things, yes.
And just so you know, I've been seeing 11:11 a lot lately, and by the time I go to text you, it's already 11:12.
And it doesn't feel
I'm
the
like,
same.
whatever, I know she's thinking about me.
My favorite customer, his thing's also 11:11.
Yeah.
Just learned that last week.
Yeah.
Him and his son, they always catch it together, and then they text each other.
I love that.
And I'm like, you sound like me and my wife.
Yeah. Silas can crawl out of his crib now. He's only done it once. Like, he figured it out once and then hasn't been able to do it
He was
since.
like, not worth the
Like,
hype.
he's tried, and it's like, whatever. But I think I'm still going to take the front off of his crib. He's old enough.
How do you feel
And
about
I'm
that,
tired
Mama?
of going upstairs to get him out of the crib in the morning. He can walk his ass downstairs. I'm a terrible mother. I'm
You are
sorry.
not. You're teaching independence.
Yeah, I am. Also, you know how I asked you what kind of guard dog I would be, like a dog I would be if I was a guard dog?
Yeah, did I give you a
You
breed?
said I was Rottweiler. And
Yeah.
then in TikTok, there was a TikTok that said dogs and zodiac signs as dog breeds, and I was a Rottweiler. I was like,
Surprise.
What the fucking
What was Cancer? Was I a
don't know.
Chihuahua?
I don't remember. I sent it to you, but I didn't get to look at the others. I will look at it if we remember after this.
Absolutely.
But
I need to know
I
what breed
asked
I
Josh what breed I was, and without a fucking missed beat, he goes, Pitbull.
am.
I was like, oh, you kind of knew that. He's like, yeah. And I think it's because
I almost
threatened
said
to...
Pitbull as well.
Yeah. But I do have a soft side like Rottweilers. I'm not saying pit bulls don't.
Yeah.
But I think I'm a Rottweiler.
I think my
Therese
sister's
is
here. Don't pause.
Nah.
We all know
They
it's
know
part of this
they know we
podcast.
have dogs.
That is true.
Notice I said we.
Yes. And I didn't even think twice about it.
Yeah. All right.
So, I don't know if this helps at all or not, but last night I got to see my niece and my nephew through my husband, and I haven't seen them in several months. And
Percy, get a break. Sorry
worked.
if it was loud for you. I pushed my mic away.
so I got to see them, and one of the things that kind of like I feel like I miss out a lot, and it's the same way I feel like with your children.
Uh-huh.
But I'm like okay being the estranged aunt in a
Mhm.
way, like because with your children they have Lindsay, and I would
Yeah.
never ever want to take.
You're
that
like the
from
practical
Lindsay.
magic ants.
Yeah, I'm like, show up to my house for ice cream for breakfast and margaritas at midnight.
Yep.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, I would literally burn down a building for y'all, but I don't want to say, oh, I'm not a primary care person, but I'm not a primary care person. I mean, you're out of town, and then like obviously Ashley, they're in Cuyahoga Falls.
Yes.
And that is over that's an hour for us. And it's just like, that's just a way of life.
Yeah.
But the thing that broke my heart and repaired it at the same moment is I walk in there and they're just waiting for us.
Yeah.
And little Natalie comes over and she's like, Ancina! Yeah. And she just would not leave my side all night long.
Yeah.
All night long. Just wanted to be with me. Wanted me to watch her and play with her. And Sam's a little shyer, but once I came out, I like sat on the couch and I'm like, why didn't you guys show me what games you're playing? And then like for Sam, that's his language.
Yes.
So once he was there, like, and he was showing me his tablet, and Natalie's showing me her tablet and her unicorn beauty salon, and Sam's building buildings on his, and doing like counting and preschool stuff, you know, or kindergarten stuff, because he's going into his first days next week.
Yes.
And Ashley says she just keeps crying on and off about it.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like,
just wait.
You sound like
day,
Nicole.
yeah.
And you know, it's just like such a good visit. And then like seeing how much those children love us. I was like, ooh, I really need to be out here more. But at the same time, it's like, you know, they live a very private life and they live a very busy life. And especially with Steven, the way he works, like, it's like a guilty feeling. And I don't like that feeling. But at the same time, it's just like, you know, that's Andrew's side of the family. And I encourage him to be the one that makes all of those plans and everything. And
Josh,
I see your face.
If it's like a holiday, I told Josh he needs to text his family about if they're doing something.
Yeah.
It's not my job to reach out to them.
And it's exhausting to be able to have to do it for two families.
Yeah.
It's not my job to reach out to your family.
Yeah.
And I think in the last, what would you say, 2 years, that I've kind of put my foot down about that.
Yeah, definitely.
It's kind of...
Definitely at least
the last year. Well, really since
that
COVID.
Incident happened.
Yes.
We all know I know what it was.
You know what it was.
Everyone who's listening.
Yeah, it was like last fall or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, on another note, I went down to Tuscarora County Fairground. Tuscarawas. They have a steam show every year, and my great grandma Anna helped start it up. So it's like a tradition for us to go down, and like my grandpa stays down there all week, running the old fashioned sawmill with a steam engine, like all the things.
Love that.
And we just always go down. And they have like a tractor pull, but we kind of left early because it started like storming.
Yeah, there was some pretty...
I was like, we need to go before it starts downpouring, which it did. It did all night for them. It was what was happening here made its way there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because my grandma went home earlier than us, and she's like, it's storming it.
So last night,
yeah,
when I got back from Drug Mart, it's storming. The dogs are terrified.
Yeah.
They both peed on the carpet, both of them, which is not
normal.
Not normal. So, you know, of course we clean it up. I go to take a shower because we were talking about how freaking humid it was yesterday. And I'm like, I'm fat. I got rolls. Everything's humid.
Yeah.
So I go to shower. These dogs, they kept climbing in the shower before I turned it on.
Poor things.
I turn on the shower, which they hate baths.
There was a tornado warning in Holmes County.
Really?
Yeah.
Percy gets in the shower with me, curls up and lays down at my feet.
Yeah.
In the pouring water
of the
which
shower,
he does not do. And then Paisley put her head in the shower and then had her body laying outside of it. And I'm like, they were terrified. And
there's more coming this afternoon. I just got a notification about hail and tornadoes and...
Oh, hail!
Oh, hell no.
Hell no!
But... there was that. Oh, I decided to take the day off for Halloween.
What day of the week is it?
It's a Monday.
It's a Monday.
Yeah. And I didn't know if you would have vacation by then because you had been there. You will have been there.
I do not get vacation until after the new year.
It should be a year, though. Since you work there, right?
It's the way, because I got 2 days of vacation for the year because I had only worked 2 months.
Yes.
Okay. So it doesn't reset until then, and my manager's daughter is having surgery on Halloween, so there's no way I can have that day off. But I do have the 2nd off, which is that Wednesday, because Andrew and I have that concert on the 1st, which I'm so excited for. Oh my God. Yeah, I wish I could have taken that off. Spooky things.
Spending Halloween how I want to spend it.
Bless. I'll be off at 4 because I'm always off at 4 on Mondays.
Yeah. More than welcome to come over. I'll probably be making soup that day, so.
What kind of soup?
I don't know. I have not planned that day yet. Like, I want to be doing.
Well, you know what soup I request.
I know. Honestly, it'll probably end up being that.
It's my favorite. It's the soup you showed up with today.
I know. You literally said, "Let's have soup, Nicole. Broccoli cheese." And I was like, okay. It was funny because I just told Josh I was making that this week. So I'll be making it again at some point this week.
You should have just made it in a big batch.
Yeah.
And froze half of
I
it.
made a double batch, but it's going to be gone.
Of course it will be.
Yeah. Also, we need a weekend together because we didn't get to celebrate our anniversary this year.
I agree.
And I decided that sometime in the fall we're going to do it.
Okay.
When we aren't going to be hot, miserable, sweaty.
So we talk in October, November?
I mean, it doesn't matter to me. But I want to go somewhere like either scenic or something. Not like the Amish place we went was great. The little house was great, but it was right in the middle of town. I'm fine with going like either by a lake in the middle of nowhere. Not Hocking Hills.
Not Hocking Hills.
That's not a place for us. It is, but it's not. Not for
what we want.
Yes.
I feel that.
There is no service at all. Like you can't
That's awful.
You can't make phone calls.
How else would we be able to snap daddy?
Exactly. But
so do you have an idea where you want to go?
I don't know.
You feeling like up towards Lake Erie?
That's what I was. Well, I don't know. I want to see leaves.
You want to see leaves.
So maybe not Lake Erie, just because there's no woods around there.
Touche, yes.
I really wish we could go up to Michigan. That's an 8-hour drive to where we were that one time.
Oh, yeah.
That had the woods and the lake.
Yeah. Well, there's all kinds of places to stay around Michigan.
I know.
By the lake, because the lake goes along the state.
I know. I'm just saying that house.
I know. That house was perfect.
That house was a perfect spot.
We'll fly there next time.
And I mean, it's kind of sleeps like 10, so maybe we don't need that house.
Maybe we don't need that house, but we love the location.
Yes. Yeah. That's it for me, really.
Well, I guess I'll just do a little funny story from work. It's not even funny. So my favorite customer comes in.
Yes.
And first of all, I'm waiting on him, and then he goes, "Oh, you're not busy." Puts both elbows on the counter, and is like, "We can talk."
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And I do all the business he wants, and then he's like, "Oh, and I want to get out several $1,000s in cash," and I'm like, okay. And so I get out a check, I can make counter checks. So I start filling them out. I fill it all out and I slide it across to him. And at that point he started talking to Cheryl, which was next to me.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I was just kidding you, right? And I'm like, I did all this work. And he was like, bye. And so I had to shred this check and reverse that I put this money into my till from the vault. And
yes.
I'm like,
how dare you?
How dare you? And he's like, I'll see you later. He's someone that I think I would love to interview on this show.
Yeah.
He has so many stories, and I don't know if I believe them all, but at the same time, like, I do.
Yeah.
I could just sit. He could sit at in a chair, and I could like sit on the ground, and like, you know how they would read books to you in like library and elementary
Yeah.
school.
And
He
you
could just sit there and talk,
watch.
and I
Yeah.
would just listen,
Yes.
and I'd be like, oh, "Yeah, you're full of shit."
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yes.
I was like, "You saw me filling this check out, and now I got to go shred this, and I wasted this."
Yeah.
Dick.
Men.
So, girl.
Hyperfixation. Obviously, number one, a Court of Thorns and Roses was one for me. Okay.
Yeah.
And then homemade ranch.
How have you been making it? How do you make it?
You just do a cup of mayonnaise, a cup of milk, and a packet of ranch seasoning. And that's all it is.
Is that what it tastes? That's Muddy's?
Yeah.
Stop.
Except a little thicker. Yeah.
A little thicker.
Yeah. That's what it is.
They probably put a little extra milk in it.
They
to stretch
probably
it.
do. Yeah.
Cheap asses. Not even
But
open on
still
Sundays.
delicious. Well, yeah. What the hell was that?
I don't know. I'm
They're
like,
normally open on Sundays.
yeah, because they used to be closed Mondays.
Mhm.
And now they're open. They're closed Sundays, open Mondays, closed Tuesdays. I'm like, that's fucking
Muddies,
stupid.
get your shit together.
I'm like, you're missing all the after church
Yes.
crowd on
Yeah.
Sunday for the monies.
Another one was reorganizing. Also, D&D. After last 2 weeks ago session, however long it was, I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. Like my next character, or my character for the other group.
Yeah.
I think I wanted to do a druid.
Love it.
Didn't even think about it until it popped up while I was doing the questionnaire homework.
I'm going to send you some stuff on druids.
Yeah.
I'm going to
I'm
send
down.
you multi-class
Because
builds for
they
druids
not
because they can be
only-
super powerful.
Yeah, like they not only use magic, they also use weaponry, but
Yeah. I need to look at it to see what kind of like weapons they specialize in.
mhm.
I don't think they do
Did
staff
you see the
fighting.
sword I was talking about for Barbarian Lilith?
I didn't look it up, but I saw what you wrote.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I
Yeah.
researched. I was like, weapons for barbarians. And that was like, it was like a top 10 list, and I think it was like number 9 or something.
Literally, I've been getting everyone's backstories, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
I've gotten everybody's.
Uh-huh.
I have Iggy's, Odo's, except for Alluvia's only half done.
Uh-huh.
But then Lilith and Eric and Hrothgar. I got Hrothgar at midnight last night.
Hot damn.
My mom's so excited about
Yes.
it. Ugh. And for me, I'm still playing my dinosaur game.
Yes.
I've been super fixated on that.
Oh.
What's that face about?
Andrew Lang came over on Thursday, and he would really wants us to play video games live.
Does he really?
Yes. He's like, I'll help you get everything set up. Like, hell, I'll sponsor a game. I will buy you a game. Okay.
We should.
He wants to buy Alien for us.
Alien?
Yeah, apparently it's terrifying.
Andrew has it on his PC,
Okay.
and he and I were starting to play it several years ago.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, he said it's not a new
he never
game.
finished it.
Yeah.
Maybe he did. Not with me though.
Yeah.
He kept getting like lost, and
Mm-hmm.
because it's a big map.
Yeah.
That could be fun.
Andrew was like listing games he wants us to play.
Love it.
They're mainly
Keep the
spooky
feedback.
ones. So.
I would love that.
Oh yeah. Because we could just do it on our Facebook page or something, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Wife Wednesday Radio Network game streaming.
Yeah. Down for it.
Or we could just be like WW
'Cause we can do-
gaming.
We could do games that like we have to sit together and watch or whatever, play together.
Well, there's like the story games
Yes.
too, like
Mhm.
the visual novel games.
Yeah.
which I've never downloaded one, but I know
Mm-hmm.
like Shauna plays them all the time.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yes.
I know my friend Teresa, I think she plays them.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
believe that.
Yeah, I could definitely see it. I don't even know what else I've been hyper fixating on. Coffee.
I brought you
We're-
hummus finally.
The hummus among us. Well, okay, so at work, Cheryl and I have been like, we need to start drinking more water.
Yes.
And because I'll just sip my coffee all day long.
Oh, same. I have a problem.
I won't drink anything else. I'll just sip my coffee and I'm fine.
Yeah.
But I need to start drinking more water. And so we were like, do we make a quarter jar for water? And if we don't end up drinking the water we need, or if we do, we put a quarter in it. And once we get enough to buy a pizza, we buy a pizza.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're like, we're rewards based people.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel that.
Oh.
I walked into on Wednesday, my kindergarten day. I looked over at Brittany. I was like, we're ordering pizza today. She's like, oh, are we? I'm like, yeah. Because I'm not getting any. I'm not leaving this place. It's just going to be pizza. And we got Donato's.
I love
The
Donato's.
4 or 5 cheese one
I love
with
that.
ham, bacon, and extra banana peppers.
I would.
It was
I would
muy
eat that.
delicioso.
See, Andrew doesn't like Donato's.
Oh gosh, Brittany said none of her family likes it, only her.
Literally,
I'm
me
like,
and
it's
Mom
literally
eat
the
Donato's.
best.
That's it. I
It's
love Donato's.
Their crust is great.
We
Their
can-
famous
I
crust.
literally have never, or I have not had Donato's since we
had it with Brittany for lunch.
Yeah, and then before that, it's probably like
Yeah.
a year.
Mm-hmm.
Now listen, Donato's is my guilty pleasure. When my family would go to church or choir, I would sit at home and order myself a Donato's pizza and hot wings,
Mm-hmm.
and I would eat until I felt sick.
Yeah.
My mouth is salivating just thinking about it, but I'm full
Yes.
from our delicious breakfast.
Yes, it was great.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode.
This week's show was recorded by yours truly in our studio in Ohio.
Our show is edited, mixed, and published by the team at Lead Up Studios, and our executive producer is Dustin,
AKA Daddy.
You've been listening to the Wife Wednesday podcast.
Until next time, bye.
You've been listening to the Wife Wednesday Radio Network. Wife Wednesday is produced by Lead Up Studios in St. Louis, Missouri. Sound mastering and final production is handled by me, Dustin. Be sure to find, like, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to share the show with your friends. New episodes from the Wife Wednesday Radio Network drop every Wednesday on all major podcast platforms in the U.S. and abroad. To contact the show directly, please email us at info@wifewednesdaypod.com. Thanks for listening.